Oops, sorry, what happened there? Certainly pulling themselves up. I've already messed that up, haven't I? Sorry about that. Just trying to multitask there. Trying to multitask. I do apologise. Right. I've noticed as well what I've done, unfortunately, which is a pig. There's going to have to be a part 1 and a part 2 to this. I do apologise. I actually cut the video off by mistake. So there will be a part 1 and a part 2 uploaded to YouTube, which is fine. You know, again, I knew this wasn't going to be perfect by any stretch. Although I think, you know, when you're doing it in your mind, you think it is going to be. Really think, oh yeah, let's get out there. You know, film's not a problem. Anyway, I was trying to have a drink with that one, so I do apologise. Right, next one's quite far out. Quite far out. I'm not sure really if I can get it on here. Yes, we can. There we go. There we go. And we got, oh, look at that. And one turning onto final there as well. One turning on out there. Be coming in over Windsor. Oh, there you go. He's cutting in the stack there. Right. Cutting in the stack. Cutting into the stack. Sorry. Stand by. There we go. So honestly, I do apologise for all of this. I really do. It's because we're on an uneven thing, so it keeps moving. I do apologise. We're going to keep it there for a minute. Unfortunately, the wind is kicking it around a little bit. Let's keep that still. While I'm here, I think I will go somewhere. Might pop down the Bath Road, actually get some shots, get some shorts of the phone, get those uploaded as well. So, but we're not going anywhere yet. It's British Airways A321 Neo. See it pass now. One of the newer ones, TNED, so they actually have the new seats on them as well, the new art cabin, which I quite like those seats. The ones on the NEO variants are the older slimline seats. They're okay, but they're not, you know, they're sort of like a budget seat really. You get the same seat you get on Welling. I think EasyJet as well, I've got those on their Neos. Not sure of the name of the seats, I'll have to brush up on that, but yeah. Move it up a little bit. Go. Once we get our new tripod, we'll be very, very stable then. Very, very stable. Very stable. Focus. Focus. I'm still finishing off my drink, apologies. Well, we've got a heavy coming in behind it, so we'll resume with that. Another A321 here, that's NEOV. So that'll have the seats that I was just talking about. Not very nice. Mind you, British Airways good because you get the Avios points, etc., which I do collect as I go, and also I've done a few flights in Club Europe. That's a discount, I must add, discounted ones. But, and don't get me wrong, the experience, you can't deny it, but people say, oh yeah, European business class is just, exactly the same, just middle seat blocked. You do get a better service. I mean, you can't really deny that, but yeah, it's not, you get better in the Middle East, obviously. But in terms of economy, I mean, they're all the same, much or much. It's EasyJet, Ryanair, British Airways. There's not much difference, unless you want to take loads of baggage. In fact, obviously it can be a lot cheaper. So, to fly British Airways. Right, we've got the American 777, 200. Bang, nice, beautiful, brilliant aircraft. The 777. I think that will go on and on and on. That will go on forever. Obviously, they're still making them the freighters as well as the 767. I mean, they're still making 767-300 freighters, which is just remarkable, really. It just shows what a brilliant aircraft they actually are. Let's move this up. That's it. So his tripod gets shorter and shorter. Right, we've got Airbus A330 Neo. Is it a Neo? Was it just, no, it's standard 300 CO, Air Canada. Air Canada. Right. I think he's sure he's got the there she goes. Get her touching down there. Bang, there we go. Beautiful reverse thrust. Let's say it is a glorious day here at Heathrow. Beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right. Got a looks like an A320 next, and then something longish haul behind. 787, I'd say, with the wings flex. I don't know. We'll see. It's what it looks like through the camera. Right. Okay. So I've stood my camera up tall there. Now stay. That's it. Stay where you are. Stay. That's it. So I do apologise about the stability. But look, it'll only get better. It'll only get better. Another aircraft joining the stack at the back. It's quite good actually. I am recording off my iPhone. There's no issues admitting that. But what's quite good is you can see the planes joining the stack at the back. So, tell you what, for a phone, it's not too bad. It's not, the quality is not bad for considering it's a phone. And as I say, I'm not planning on recording all of the streams with a phone. Don't worry, guys. Do not worry. A320CO. Right, next contestant is a wide body. Wide body. Sorry, this is really annoying me now with the stability of this thing. I do apologise, guys. I do apologise. As I say, this is not going to be the norm. This is not going to be the norm, I assure you. Right, so we have a Virgin 787. It's amazing, you can tell it's 787 from miles out. Is it Virgin? Virgin? Yes, Virgin. Haven't actually flown on a 787 or Virgin, and we're just gonna put the Trents on her. Trents. Problematic engine. Oh, there we go. Bang! There we go. Spoilers. Reverse is normal. On our way to Terminal 3. Right. What was I saying? You haven't flown a Virgin 787. Last time I flew Virgin was actually in 2006. Went to New York and I flew out on a A330, obviously CO at the time, which was very nice. I think they just introduced sort of the mood lighting at that stage. It was quite nice, and then really lucky got a 340-600 on the way back, which I think was a year before they retired them. So that was brilliant to be able to fly on one of those before they retired them. And that was a big old lump. That was big old machine. That was big old lump with the 4G90s strapped to her wing. Huge engines. Unlike its what do you want to call it, daughter, the 340-300 with the 4 CFM56 strapped to her, or 5 APUs as people like to say, 5 APUs. But still would like to fly on one. I think we might have to do a review on Lufthansa this year. It won't be till later this year though, because of other commitments. What have we got here? British Airways, is that a 319? I think this is. It's rather short. Airbus 319, I believe this is. Probably going to be wrong. No, I'm right. 319. So this is an ex-British Midland jet. So again, very much so getting on a bit. I think these are sort of ranging from 19 to 25 years old now, these jets. Oh, long bang, there we go. Yeah, very much still being used though. That's certainly an ex-Midland jet. Do you know what, guys? I'm really enjoying this. I know that the quality isn't brilliant. I understand that. It will get, as I say, I keep saying it, but you know, we have invested in some proper equipment. So you know, if you like the commentary and everything that's going with it, that's great. If you don't, I'm sure you'll tell me, or you won't tell me because I'll have no viewers. Right, we've got British Airways 777 now. I shall confirm the variant shortly. This is a 777-200, and it is it's an old one, RAES. So it's I think RAES is a G90 version. But that is one of the real older ones. That is RAES. I don't think it's the oldest, but it's certainly one of the older ones. I sort of used to see that when I first started back in 2004. Started a love of aviation. And I remember when they had the ZZZs as well, 3 of them, ZZZ, A, B and C, which were the non-ER variants that they bought initially. I think it's a bit like the 788s, you know, some airlines bought some really early on ones they didn't have quite as much capacity, terms of payload, etc. Right, we've got a short bus. Really good being able to see these turn onto the stack at the back. As I say, I don't think the finals on Eastleys are as long as when they're coming in from Westleys, from London. Obviously, very much a Windsor approach. Windsor. But I love a London approach when I'm flying into Heathrow. It's really good. Right, A321neo Air British Airways. LEAP 1 Alpha engines. And it's NEOW, so again, one of the older batches. I think these are sort of 6 years old now, maybe 7, some of these. 7 years old now. I remember when they first came to fruition. And when they first came in. That's it, down she comes, bang. Nice. Oh, next one's on approaching short final now as well. All out today taking photos. That's another thing we'll be getting, not straight away, is a decent camera so I can upload some decent photos. Because to be fair, the phone does all right, but you know, when we're in the airport, like especially Gatwick in the lounge, that'd be good to get some real good photos. That's another thing we'll do as well. Obviously, any time waiting, you know, if we're at the airport, we'll do a live and that. You know, Gatwick has a really good lounge where you can, in the South Terminal, where you get a nice view out over the apron. Beautiful. Another 319. EUPN. I know they started phasing a lot of these out post-COVID, I believe. They brought a lot of them back, and I think it's down to, well, obviously increasing capacity, but I think maybe aircraft delivery issues as well. A lot of issues, aircraft deliveries. Certainly a lot of customers out there, and they just can't deliver their things. Delivery is a problem. Right, what's next? Oh, there we go, look, got one turning in on the stack there, right at the back. Look at that, beautiful. See that coming in on the stack back there. Okay, we've been running the second time now for 18 minutes. I think overall was, I don't know, maybe an hour and 10 minutes. It's not too bad. Not too bad. As I say, this is the first time. There will be longer streams as well than what we'll have today, because obviously don't have infinite battery resource at the moment. So it looks like a 787 coming in here now. Yes, you can't mistake that. Again, try and get it to focus a bit better. Come on. Oh, I'm on maximum zoom here, to be fair. Come on. We won't have these problems soon. But in fairness, considering it is a phone, I'm quite impressed, to be honest. I am quite impressed. Some of you probably say, oh, you can get better with your using it properly. You're probably right, to be fair. Never mind. So I've got this microphone, and I really don't believe it is working, so I really hope you can hear me through the phone. So we will get all these issues sorted. I'll shut up now about that because I keep repeating it. Right, we got an American 787 here. I think it is dash 9, dash 9, dash 8, dash 8, dash 9, dash 9, dash 8, dash 9. Beautiful. Get her touching down. There we go. Bang. Really distinct wing edge. So you notice on the 787 there, you can hardly see spoilers coming up because of the shape of the wing. So you would be mistaken to think that they weren't coming up. What's that? Oh, helicopter up there. Get that. There we go. Oh, can't go back any further than that. Apologies. Oh. Apologies for the awful camera work. But honestly, if you could see how I was filming, I think you'd be proud of me of what I've achieved today if you saw how I was filming. Get a proper stabilised tripod, proper camera, there's decent zoom on it. One where I can actually just move it around rather than having to grab it by the head and move it. It's not ideal, and I still have a drink in my hand, unfortunately, you know. So, yeah, do apologise. Right, so we've got the American 777. Lots of Americans coming in at the minute. So, yeah, 777-300 ER. I believe she has the, yes. Nice G90s. General Electric. So she's down there, touchdown very early then. Standard procedure. Oh, we've got another guy, I think, streaming over there. Probably doing a much better job than I am of it. But hey ho. Tell you what, I'm actually really enjoying myself, to be fair. Actually, really am enjoying myself. Really enjoying myself.